Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Eat.Sleep.Cinchy. Today, our guest is Saskia. Saskia, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Saskia Bec. I'm an information security analyst here at Cinchy. I was brought on board about a little over a year ago to help us get compliant with ISO 27001 and SOC 2 Type 2 compliance standards. I've also had the pleasure to not only learn about compliance, but also SQL with the help of Rahul, our VP of Customer Success. And I've also had the pleasure of working with our Director of Training and Change Management to help with the training content. We've been working hard to get the training content up on Cinchy TV, and that's been a pleasure. But overall, it's been a really great experience, and everyone's so kind and supportive here at Cinchy.
Very cool. And can you actually dig in a little bit deeper? Because you just said a whole bunch of stuff that people are, what does that mean? And what does that mean for the employees? And how do we as employees help you?
It's a lot of different aspects from everyone. So, for example, we might need Karin, our chief technology officer, to help us with some vulnerability scanning or to help us get to make sure that our security is up to standards, but also just in general policy attestations and a little bit from everyone to make sure that we're up to code.
I see. Okay, cool. And so why don't we get to know you a little bit better? What are your hobbies and what have you been doing with all of the stay at home in the pandemic?
Yeah, so before COVID, I really enjoyed getting my daily workout in. It was like a little escape from the world. But post COVID, I've really enjoyed going on hikes. So I've been up to Algonquin and Niagara and some places nearby. I also recently adopted two kittens. So I spend more time playing with them than I like to admit. I also love fashion and makeup. I love cooking and Netflix or Crave, of course.
And what are you watching these days?
So I recently started watching Silicon Valley because of our shout out from Beth
Okay.
Hanneman, which was really good. And
Yeah.
I started watching
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Sopranos as well. Not quite done yet, but it was really good.
Nice. That's the Silicon Valley is. I relate so much to it just because of even when you watch the beginning and then all the way up to where it is. I don't know how far you are in the series, but I tell Karn and Dan tells Karn all the time that he really needs to watch this because he doesn't really understand some of the references. Very cool that you're watching those things. Tell me a little bit about your two cats. What are their names and what kind of cats are they?
So they're calico cats, and their names are Benzie and Tessa, like Mercedes Benz and Tesla.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. And like how big are they now?
Let's see, are they here? No, they're not here. They're about
Yeah.
like this size now. One of them is much chubbier than the other. One's like very skinny, and one's a chubby bunny.
And were they like brothers and sisters when you bought them or were they two different cats? Like
Well,
how's that?
we think they're sisters. We're not entirely sure because they were found in a box on the side of a road near a farm. So we assume they're sisters, but we're not sure.
Mhm. Okay, interesting. And you said you like to cook. Tell me, what do you like to cook? What's your favorite food? I always ask this for everybody that gets interviewed. What is the weirdest, strangest thing that you've ever eaten in your life? And share that a little
Okay,
bit.
sure. I really like to cook Mexican and Italian. My mom says that I cook it way too often. She's tired of it, but they're my favorites. And in terms of the weirdest thing I've ever eaten, probably octopus. I know it's not that strange, but I don't really eat strange things. That's the strangest.
I see. And I don't know if, did you see Tyson's episode?
Yes, I did. I did.
And he mentioned that too. Is I think no, it was snails. I think that's what he had mentioned was the strangest thing. But actually, it was I think it was Ali that had mentioned that he thought octopus was one of the weirdest things he's ever eaten too.
Yeah, and squid, which I've tried squid too, but
Yeah,
I don't know, not so weird.
very cool. All right, so that pretty much covers and wraps everything up. Any last thoughts for some of the folks that Cinchy that don't know you that might be interesting?
Oh, one thing that I would like everyone to know is that I don't know, I would love to get to know everyone and for anyone at Cinchi to reach out and learn what they're doing and include me in the process. I would love to get to know others that way. And especially through Zoom, it's hard to get to know everyone. And a lot of the new people, it's hard to meet them, virtually. But I'd love to get to know everyone through maybe even a Zoom lunch or something to get to know everyone.
Very cool. All right. Saskia, thanks for your time. We appreciate you sharing some insights and stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk
Thank
soon.
you.